What's up, Internet? It's me, Tori. Today I'm going to throw back to 2013 when I was heavily in my creepypasta phase, where Jeff the Killer was a well-written piece of work and the word hyperrealism was the scariest thing to grace the media, and I wanted in. The most popular creepypasta characters were usually all males, between the ages of 16 to 18, and even I could recognize the power of psycho-anime boys. That's like 95% of the internet's fetish. The other 5% are lying to themselves. So I created a lot of scary OCs using Microsoft Paint and my limited imagination and worldview. This is Holy Hell. Originally spelled Holly because I was a dumb child. But here's his original reference sheet. I never make these anymore, I just go screw it, I'll remember, and then I forget everything, but hey, I still have some experience. Now, looking at this, not only is there way too much white space, but the art is very lackluster, and the description is lazy as all hell. I call him a super cripple, like, okay, that's not offensive or anything. When you look at this, you really get nothing. I know he's wearing a trench coat from memory, but really looks like he's wearing a dress. But I actually have the original story I wrote a long time ago so we can make fun of it. But before we do that, please think about checking the subscribe button to help me out and support myself, putting myself out there to be made fun of. It makes the pain worth it. I post art videos every Saturday and whatever I feel like every Monday, so you can look at all the weird stuff I create. Let's start the scene with some violent rain. Much better. Stupid rain! Sarah yelled angrily, holding her bag above her head, rushing past people as a lightning bolt across the sky as she squeaked, and walked a little fast, spotting a ... very strange person, but ignored him and kept going ... But oh, this man did not like being ignored by such a rose ... such a ... a prize ... She would be one of many to fall under the spell of his ... He turned with a swish of his trench coat ... He was gone ... What's with all the ellipses and extra periods? I don't know, I can't really tell you. Sarah was a normal 19-year-old girl who had just gotten back from work about 3 hours ago. She was now in warm sweatpants and a t-shirt that had a picture of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I had at the time. She hated today. It was a real storm outside. Thunder, lightning, her worst fears. She was curled up in her front room on her couch, comfortably having the television on as loud as it could go to drain out the thunder. It was exactly 2 minutes to midnight when she heard footsteps. Must be a salesperson. That's great logic. Must be a salesperson, she muttered, snuggling closer into her blanket. 1 minute of a weird flutter noise outside. 1 minute, a weird flutter noise outside, ... 30 seconds. What was that noise? When her clock struck midnight, her whole door smashed down. Sarah squealed in shock, trying to hide under her blanket when she looked up to see a man, a handsome one at that, stood in her door. His red hair glistened in a sense with the rain. He smiled, his teeth sharp. Sarah was falling, though she had... Seraph was falling, though she knew he was bad news, but when he looked at her, her heart stopped. His eyes, where? Pure black, like from Supernatural. Of course. She was scared, yet drawn. It confused her until she saw his back. 2 large gray wings. One was quite crippled. He smiled. His smile widened quite noticeably. Sorry about the door, dearest, he said in a deep, calming voice. No problem. Who needs a door anyway? She said, making him chuckle, walking over to her and sitting next to her. It stayed like that for a while, her fantasizing about him and staring at the screen, his occasional chuckle filling the silence. This stranger in her home was in her mind. ... She didn't like that. I have to go to bed, she said, rushing to the bathroom to shower and get in her nightgown. She laid in bed, hands covering her head. She was losing control of all it. Wait, what? She was losing her control of all of it. He was in control, ... She couldn't not think about this angel man person, ... When she opened her eyes, he was there, standing over her. One of his claws tracing her stomach, ready to plunge it in. But she remained calm. Oh, dearest Rose, you are now mine. He plunged it into her stomach to kill her slowly, but surely, yet all she did was whimper, closing her eyes, awaiting the rush of death with strange excitement. He was holy hell. He was her holy hell. And was she ever okay with it? What a dramatic ending to show his name. And what a creative name. What a beautiful, my magnum opus. My whole idea was that he was so interesting he'd catch anyone's eye, but he was so supernatural. The human eye and mind didn't know what to do, so it just naturally ignored it. So when I remade it, I tried to make him look more intimidating. During the phase of his recreation, I decided to try and stay faithful to what little me wanted to do. I chose to make him look like a more biblically correct angel. Those masses of ethereal light, body parts and other things, I decided to make him look more like a Catholical angel, since they were way more freaky. But since he was a fallen angel, he became way more human, as he was flawed with humanity. Like, we've got all these, I'm a very deep person, okay? All in all, he looks way more terrifying in my opinion. Maybe I should recreate his story. What do you guys think? I'd love to know your opinions in the comments. Thank you for watching this speed draw Saturday of My Holy Hell. And my very dramatic reading, which half of the words I couldn't figure out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Stay hydrated.